Day in the life of a true Brexit geezer. Wake up and meet the wife, Susan. My little princess. Isn't she beautiful? Time to take George to football. Rev up the Bugatti. Eee. Quick stop at Toby's and load up that plate. Get a pint. Fucking scram. Pitch looking lovely today, lads. Just a bit of banter. Chippy makes a 38-0 loss better. Pop down local pride. Good old pie. Look at that. Susan made dinner. Lovely. Pop down, have a couple pints with the lads, and finish up at the Fortress of Dreams.
Oh, well, speaking of racism and football, well, it's not really racist. Just a lot of racists are mad at England. Have you seen why?
Oh wait, it's because they've like changed the flag for some. So have they made it gay or like because it's different colours now, isn't it?
Yeah, they made it extremely gay.
Flag football. Like I have already seen it, but yeah. So like, is the point that it's supposed to be gay? Like, is that why they did it?
No. Boycott. This is from Lord 90 West Ham United. Boycott buying Nike products. This is the flag of England, not rainbows. But like, it's not.
It's gone rogue. 3 Lion fans are furious as Nike gives St George Cross a playful update.
It's not like it's not. That's the thing.
I love how annoyed people get about something.
I put it in the chat right now. It's like,
oh, actually, hang on. Yeah, it's the transgender thing, isn't it?
It's not. It's not
it's not. It's about
just,
Muslims, isn't it?
It's just like it's not the gay flag. It's not a rainbow flag. It's just.
So they've done it for Ramadan, is what I'm picking up here. For Ramadan, they did it in the traditional Muslim colours of purple, blue, and black.
Yeah.
Well, what I don't like about it is they've got like kind of some darker shades of red in there. We're not communists, okay? I'm going to admit I haven't spent much time looking at the back of the English football jersey, but did it used to have white on the back of it?
No.
Okay, so it's never had white, so it's basically just the reds.
Yes.
It's worth asking. Although I guess there's some kind of funny reaction. But while he's just laughing, I'll just say, is there any reason why they chose the specific edition of like the purple, blue, and black?
No.
It's just completely random.
Yeah, it's just like they've done this stuff with the flag before, different.
Yeah,
colours
I think I feel like I remember like sometimes they'll like mess around a bit just.
What are you laughing
fun.
at? What are you laughing at? Dylan?
It's just a reaction. I read the reaction, then I read the name of the account. So I'm going to read the reaction first. Disgraceful. The St George's Cross is the sacred icon of the English nation and people. Why have we allowed Nike, a US brand that produces these shirts, with sweatshop labour to defile our national flag? Why is England so ashamed of itself they won't get into uproar about this?
I can see. Guess that. Yeah, the Twitter handle.
What is it?
The Twitter.
It's Millwall Dave.
That's actually his name. I'm seeing it here. It's Millwall Dave.
Millwall Dave.
That's like right.
He's the guy that told Zach not to bring his rainbow flags when Millwall played Brighton.
Yeah. Also, there's the British Alba has said, has the media picked up on the fact that you have bastardized the national flag of England and think doing so is a playful update? Do you do this to the other nations' flags?
Yes.
It's so incredibly offensive that you do this stuff and you don't even realize it. Your extreme wokery. Your extreme wokery blinds you.
It's just highlighted how crazy people are online now.
Well, it's just because it's like people use the snowflake term against them because these are the people,
I know.
because they are the real snowflakes. But it's good fun. It's
Oh, do you want to see?
Fun.
Do you want to see some white working English class fans defile the England flag? By the way, do what they're
Oh wait,
claiming.
I think I've seen this point of reference.
I doubt
anyway.
you have. I doubt you
Okay.
have. This is a very funny photo that I've saved on my phone.
Oh wow.
So could you describe what it says?
So it says get the badge in. I'm not gonna lie and look, everyone's gonna make fun of me. I don't actually quite know what that top.
Now
left
that
symbol is.
refers to the Stone Island badge. So some really cool people have these jackets, which has
Yes.
Which
That's
has
what the youths.
Now
the
the
youths
next
them.
next one is get the bags in, and I think that's a bag of cocaine.
yes.
And then the next one is get the slags in. And
Yeah.
it's a woman.
Yeah.
Or someone with the silhouette of a woman, And then there's a tiger in the corner. I guess the whole city, are they tigers?
Yeah, well,
That would make sense because I know they play in orange and black.
Yeah, so that's really cool. I mean, that's just the most pathetic thing.
To be fair, that's actually I would honestly salute that if they sent up a flagpole. Get the slacks. Isn't that in our national anthem?
Yeah,
Or does
yeah,
it, now we've got the king, it has to change to get the lads in.
yeah. Honestly, I'd prefer that. Get the badge in, the bags in, the slags in, to God Save the King. Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be better.
Someone replied to him and said, a grown man with Boris Johnson in a Millwall shirt as his profile picture. So I'm guessing that used to be his, before, obviously Boris Johnson betrayed us by locking us down for so long.
I was just...
In fairness to him, has he said anything that is racist yet?
No, to be fair, he hasn't. Except that he likes Millwall.
Yeah, I mean, that's you have to be really racist to be a Millwall fan.
If you're born in Millwall, then there's no possibility that you aren't racist.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, yeah. Shall we move on to the topics?
Yeah, let's get the slags in.
Right.
How do we decide the running order for?
Well-
and are we going to go the same order or a different?
Well, usually we
order
just do it
first?
randomly.
Yeah, you know what? I mean, I'll explain the rules. Well, there isn't any. Well, yeah. I guess there are rules.
Well,
so,
there is one rule, which is there are no rules.
Yeah, exactly.
And the second rule,
It's have fun. Yeah. No. The thing is, obviously, we're going to be doing double topics today, and that is because we didn't do any topics last time.
Yes.
oh yeah.
And there is one rule, which is that the first topic that you do has to be better than the second
Yes,
topic.
and we understand because of the nature of structuring a podcast. A lot of people might be confused about the importance of that.
No.
but it's actually,
No.
So feel free to switch up after our first topics are done.
Right, I'm going to cut that. No, I'm not that concerned about that, Michael. It's just for fun, That's all it is, just for fun.
okay, yeah.
Just,
See,
just
this is really interesting because obviously I want both my topics to be good.
yeah.
So
there will be consequences if your second topic is better than your first
yeah.
topic. Yeah.
What
I'm pretty
so do we
worried
get
that
to
it
know
will
what the
be.
consequences are?
Nope.
Okay, that's interesting. So now I want someone to have, their first topic be better than their second topic. Oh, sorry, the other way around.
Well, we'll see. We'll start with the first topics first. These have to be your best. This is you're bringing your A game here for these topics.
You know what? I see. I'm really, because both my topics, I'm like,
Dylan,
I
why
enjoy
don't
both
you
of
go
them.
first?
Yeah.
Fair enough. Let's kick off with the first. Well, I thought for my topic, as my time started yet.
Yes.
Ready, steady, go. So I thought for
No,
my
it's
first
already
one,
gone.
I told a story about my old headmaster. It was they will burn, and I told another story, and then you were really annoyed at me for telling what sounded like a better story when I was telling this story about this guy who has a funny voice telling about horses burning. So what was my other story? Oh yeah. So essentially it was
Seems really well
this
prepared.
This is the best one. Okay.
it was a graduation night, and there was this Greek girl there who apparently quite liked us a bit. And
So when you say us, are you doing?
He's
your
referring to
northern
him
thing?
because he's
Yeah, I
trying to
see.
be northern, even though he's
Yeah,
not.
I get you. Yeah, I understand. Yeah. Well,
You
what
know,
you mean is
and-
for you it would be one. Quite like one.
She wasn't like the best looking person.
Okay, and that's really important
but
to you.
I was like, I
Well,
was like
Dylan,
18.
if that's the case,
I was-
I'd say you're a good match.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
That's
yeah.
it. You're good. Yeah. So thank you. Once the rhinoplasty's been done, I think I can really get out there. But
And the hair transplant.
yeah. So and the hair transplant, of course. So I'm not going to say what school I went to. So let's just pretend I went to like Eton or something like that. Let's.
I wouldn't expect you
It
to tell
explains
us.
the accent.
Yeah, what school you went to.
I went to Eton, mate. All right, yeah. All right, old mucker.
You mean
really
us went to Eton?
One went to Eton.
At Eton, we got the badge in, we got the slags in.
It was a bit dear, so it was. So yeah, one of the things they gave us was the Eton condom. So it was a condom with the Eton logo on it.
Really?
Which
So this was like for sex ed?
No, this was for our graduation thing. They gave us a little goodie bag of like stuff, and
Are
one
you
of the
serious?
things
They
in the
gave you a
goodie bag-
fucking condom.
That's-
They gave. Let me
What?
wait. They gave us a condom. Yeah.
Okay, wait, hold on. So what else was in this goodie bag?
I can't remember. I wish I could. I think it was like
drugs, cocaine.
I'm thinking it's like obviously like all those party bags. You got a bit of the cake. You got like some games and everything like that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember now. What
I
else
mean,
was
I
in
feel
it.
like
I think
the other thing that's worth noting because the fact you said Eton like, you know, takes away, because of course you didn't go to Eton, but the thing about Eton is kind of a brand, so it almost makes some sense to imagine like Eton as a brand, like even though it's completely absurd, at least there's a logic of, well, Eton is something people have heard of. But I think I'm right in saying that your school would not qualify in reality as actually being famous.
No, it's like we could maybe call it the Morningwood Academy or something like that. You know?
Good, okay.
Morningwood, yeah. So, but
they were proactive then, because
yeah,
you know,
exactly, yeah. So functionally, if you whipped out your Morningwood condom, it would be as absurd as, you know, like if you whipped out like any.
Yeah, Michael. Yeah, we get it. It's absurd.
I will say. I mean, they did give us some balloons as well, but I will say it wasn't on the actual condom. It was just on the packet, the logo.
Are you sure
just to diminish from the story a little bit.
I see. Okay, I was gonna say, are you sure that they gave you balloons, or if those were just for the especially endowed students?
Yeah, you just thought they were balloons, Dylan, but other people were. Yeah, they got what it was, but you're look at these balloons. Yeah.
You know, I got a Viagra in mine too. No, I didn't.
Yeah, this is crazy, but yeah, okay, so yeah, wow. Hold on a beach. Okay, yeah, I know where you're from. Yeah, you're from, because I always forget just how southern you are, that you're actually by the coast.
I live an hour away from the coast now, but yeah.
Do you remember when they handed out condoms at the start of university?
I don't. I do remember there was a guy called I don't think we can say it, but just bleep his name out. Is called me. You'll have to get rid of that.
Yeah,
but he like hated anything like, but he actually like protested that York were getting all the male students to have like a talk where they were telling everyone not to rape people.
Oh yeah, so he was
that.
like politically inclined.
What a great, cool guy. Wow.
Yeah, I forgot about this guy. So he was like a kind of, you know, a men's rights activist, I guess. Like, he was saying like it was like morally offensive that men had to learn not to rape each other.
I just had a funny story from that, basically, which it's not really that funny. Is, you know how this guy was handing out condoms, like, yes. And so I got some, and then. Cause I think I was leaving, and he offered me some more, and I was like, "Oh no," because I already had some. I was like, "No, I've already had some." And then he was shocked. He was like, "No, you got to take. What are you doing? Do you want to get AIDS?" No, he didn't actually say that.
It was a threat.
Yeah.
I will fuck you.
Yeah, no, and I just had to. No, you've already given me some. But I was like, "Oh, I should have accepted more." I was like, "Yeah, don't worry, I'll use all these up, pal." You know,
alpha. But I feel like you could just randomly pick them up on campus at a later point as well. Like they were always.
Oh yeah, exactly. I know. It's just like no, we really need to take these now. But yeah, continue with your story, Dylan.
I don't think I remember that. So anyway, so you know, as I say, I got lucky. We went to the beach, missed out on the meal that I paid a lot of money for, but I think someone else.
I love how you remember that. That's great.
It was really expensive, and I had to pick stuff, and it was like duck, you know, like Eton, you know, they didn't make a mess of it. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
bit of banter there for the scholars. But yeah, anyway, so she was a boarder at this school, and
so she had nowhere to go.
Well, she went back home with me, which the school were very shocked and concerned.
Wait,
about,
were you
very,
also
very happy about?
So you weren't a boarder?
I was a day pupil. Put it that way.
I see.
I didn't board. So so she went back to my house, and we got.
And was this when your house was approximately a 1-bedroom studio apartment the size of a shoebox that you shared with your mum? Because I feel like.
Well, I lived with my mum at the time. Yeah, so I was.
But like, didn't you like stay in a really
sorry,
small?
Dylan. This was before you got moved to the caravan outside.
Yeah.
There's this. We actually had like this really nice house for a bit.
Because I know that like at certain points you've moved to some not so nice places. So
and then you went
to establish this.
You really got downgraded to the caravan.
I used to have a pill table in my room. Like I used to, you know, this. I used to live the high life, and then it just got gradually worse.
Because I remember when we were at university, you were like, "Oh yeah, I love my room" or whatever, because it's like so much nicer than what I have at home.
I mean, the thing is, I had the shittest room in the house, but it was still an upgrade for me. Whereas everyone else had like nice rooms.
At least it's
probably
not
a downgrade for them.
Yeah.
We should have just got a caravan for you, put it in the back garden. Now, then Kyle wouldn't have anywhere to cycle, would he?
Why did Kyle? Oh yeah, no, honestly, that's a story for another time.
Yeah.
But so like, you know, it was an upgrade for me, uni. But yeah, no, I used to live the high life. But yeah, so anyway, got a text from one of the staff members, this is Miss Becky. Are you with so and so? And then like an hour later, I texted, oh yeah. And then
Was she called like
half past?
Stavros Mavropanos or something?
We'll call her that for the sake of the. Are you a Stavros? It's like, and then an hour later, about 10:30, I replied, yes, I am. She was like, she needs to be in full school uniform at the school by 11, and we managed to get there. And we lived about half an hour away from the school, but we somehow managed to get there.
Why was she in trouble?
And I think the thing is, I think no one really knew she'd gone missing. So I think this woman was trying to cover her own back by trying to make sure that as long as no one noticed.
So she was boarding.
Yes.
So Stavros was a boarder. For me, it was kind of like, well, she thought it was a bit more serious than I wanted it to be, and she was kind of like getting all emotional. We had, like,
you told us this was because she wanted to stay in the UK, right? So she wanted to stay.
Well,
with
I
you.
don't think it was just the green card. Well, she actually said to me, "You are the only reason I stay in the UK, Dylan."
Oh my God, her life must be depressing.
Hold on, can I just say this? Like, as you know, never mind the kit redesign. That's the most offensive thing I've ever heard said about English. The fact that the only reason someone from Greece would choose to stay here is you.
I can't imagine anyone saying that.
So as well, we're still in the middle of doing our A-level exams. So like, I really wanted to break up with her, but like my mom and my mates and everything were kind of like, don't break up with her because it'll put her off her exams. Because I'm not very good at pretending I like people when I don't. Or at least I never really want to. I don't. It's one of those things.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've got psychological
actively
issues,
choose not to.
But yeah, so because I was being so distant with her, I think it did put her off her exams anyway. So I may as well have just broken up with her. But I was actually about to break up with her when she told me that you are the only reason I stay in UK. Dylan. I was like,
this is like such
I'll
a
speak soon.
sick sitcom scenario. It really is.
Yeah.
And then so
You
basically
literally did live like the in-betweeners.
Yeah, you basically you were very distant. You put her off her exams. She then failed her exams, and then she was
She was shipped back to the
and then
Greek
that's the
work
thing
camp.
as well, because the school rang me mum saying Stavros says that she's going to live with you, and that Dylan said it was okay, and then my mum was like, well, I know that Dylan wouldn't say that, so no, and that's what we thought. We're going to get on a plane back to Greece immediately.
Well, at least when she went back to Greece, the economy was doing great back then in 2014.
Yeah, 2014. Yeah, well,
the Greek economy was firing on all cylinders, so you really sent her back to a great place, Dylan. Well done.
Yeah.
I never heard from her.
She was so angry she actually founded Golden Dawn.
Well, that was a fun topic, Dylan. I think we already, of course, heard a bit of the story, but it was nice to.
Yeah, I'd kind of forgotten the whole
Of course you
story, so
that's why I thought I'd leave it a bit of time, while people forgot about it, while it
exactly.
while it wasn't fresh.
People can eventually just start repeating. We're on episode 100, like past episode 100. People can just like start cycling around, and I won't remember anything.
So, what are you going to give this out of 10, Michael?
Yeah, I'll go. You know what? I'll give it a 9.
Oh wow!
I think it was funny, and I did chuckle quite a bit. I mean, I did my squeaky laugh, so yeah, I'll give it a 9. Why not? And I want to make it. I as much as I want someone to screw up with their second topic being worst, I've decided I'm gonna make it easy for Dylan.
Okay.
I'll also give his next topic a really low score.
Okay,
just to make sure.
I am going to give this an 8. Because I think there's just a limit in terms of telling stories. Well, especially ones I've already heard and I remember it a bit. But yeah, what are you going to give it, Dylan?
You elephant, Luke. You're such an elephant.
Oh, is that an opposite of a sheep?
No, an elephant never forgets. So
sorry. Okay, I get it. Anyway,
you fucking elephant.
Never heard that used as an insult. What are you going to give it out of 10, Dylan?
I'm gonna sheep with Michael. I give myself a 9.
Of course you are. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
So that's
because you know what? You know what? I didn't think it was that bad.
So that gives Dylan a score of 26, which is his highest score of the season so far. So
Yes.
just proves when you try, Dylan, you can do great things.
I tried so hard and got so far.
Why doesn't Michael go next?
Absolutely. So, as a lot of you know, what famous day was it recently? Like this week just gone?
St. Swithin's Day.
Similar. It was a different kind of Saints' Day, wasn't it?
The Ides of March.
Keep us for breakfast, Aunt Helga. Is it St. Swithin's Day already?
It was
St. Paddy's Day.
St. Patrick's Day. So I would like to present my topic. Can we all see?
Are you going to share this?
Why Ireland shouldn't exist, an objective argument. Well, you know what? It was great working with you, but I think that's the channel done. I think.
So we can be racist about every culture, but just not the Irish.
Yeah, so
the Irish are like elephants too. They don't forget.
Yeah, so basically, I thought it would be good if, obviously St. Patrick's Day, we just took this moment to remind ourselves that Ireland, I like Irish people, but I just don't really understand the point of Ireland as a kind of distinct country from the UK, and I would like to explain why. So
I like how this is an objective argument.
Yeah, exactly. We don't use feelings. Like, facts don't care about feelings. So,
I have to say, as people can say on screen, or see on the screen.
Oh, sorry.
Well, I was just saying the Irish flag looks really good. Actually, you picked a really nice Irish flag. So
yeah, thank you.
You probably shouldn't have done that.
I like how you've not bothered to put a footer, and it's just.
Oh no, yeah, your footer here, yeah. Look, as Luke said, see what happens when you put in the effort. So look, okay. Now the thing is, one of the things we know about Ireland is that they always like to talk a good game, but the fact of the matter is they've been on the wrong side of history. So I'm just going to play out a few scenarios. Which one of you would like to play Ireland, and which one of you would like to play the United Kingdom?
Can I? Would you mind if I was the Irish?
Yeah, of course. That's good because you did such a good accent. And Luke, since you do a very convincing, almost passable British accent, I will let you be Britain.
Okay, I'll try.
So basically, as we see, Ireland's been on the wrong side of history. So we're just going to look at a few conflicts. The first one, of course, was the Protestant Reformation, where the UK, of course, said.
So I read this out.
Yeah.
Okay. People should be free to have their own opinions on religion and study scripture for themselves.
And the Irish, as people who, they really care about their national freedom, don't they? What did they say?
No, we should all obey the Pope who lives on the other side of the continent and kills heretics.
Of course, because Irish people, they just really care about, freedom, liberty. That's what they're always talking about. But so, of course, when it really came to, should we have, a monarchy, an unelected head of state? What has England always said?
Okay, well, we should get rid of the monarchy. Oh, this is the English Civil War.
Yeah, the English Civil War.
Yeah. Head of state shouldn't depend on being in one bloodline.
And Ireland said, what was their response?
No, down with Cromwell. We will rebel and support King Charles.
So that's like my problem with Ireland. They've always been such fans of the monarchy, and I just think that's contrary to the principles of kind of liberalism and democracy. And then, of course,
still king to this day.
Exactly, yeah. And then we have.
Can I just say, just to add some object? Well, not object. Maybe.
Sorry, you're going to add some feelings to my.
Yeah,
facts.
some feelings here. Didn't Cromwell commit massacres in Ireland?
Look, Luke, at the end of the day, the main reason they were against Cromwell was clearly just because they loved the idea of having a king so much. And of course, they loved the king so much that in the Glorious Revolution of 1688, when the British got rid of James II because he was a tyrant, what did the British say?
The Irish, you mean?
No, the British, sorry.
Oh.
This is the... Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
So this is the Glorious Revolution of 1688.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see it come up on screen, sorry. The king shouldn't exercise arbitrary control over the liberties of free folk. We need revolution.
So, of course, they kicked out King James, and that started the Jacobite Wars. And obviously the Irish, they're always talking about how the British oppress them. So, of course, they wouldn't want to be oppressed. So what did they say?
Never! We pledge our undying loyalty to our rightful tyrant, King James, and all his descendants.
And that's why, to this day, they're still massive fans of the Stuart monarchy. So the problem is this idea of Irish liberation. It makes no sense because you can't be liberated from the country that invented freedom, democracy, and human rights. There was no... I've got this little thing. I don't know if you know what this is called. It's called the Magna Carta.
I was going to say Magna Carta.
Yeah, it's when King John of Britain signed and he basically said that we're going to be a free democratic country of lots of human rights, and Ireland decided they didn't want that. And the other issue with Ireland, as you can see here, it says, they're Irish, okay. No one cares if you're Irish. So as you can see here, no one cares who's Irish. Oscar Wilde, James Joyce, Bram Stoker.
I believe a lot of people care that Oscar Wilde is Irish. I think that's the one thing I know about him.
If he I assume he lived in London. He was gay, which I think makes him an honorary British person anyway.
Oh, yeah, the Irish.
When I think about gay people, I don't think about, an Irish person.
No, definitely not. They would have killed him, yeah.
Exactly. Whereas obviously in London, he was getting about buggering all over the place.
Free to bum who he liked, yeah.
Exactly. So I'm just saying, if any of these people were British, no one would care. They'd all be like, that's fine. And this leads me to the point, which is that Ireland, as much as they, talk about their national identity, really their national identity is technically not British. So, here's a question. Who is this and why is he angry?
Oh, I know this. This is recent Oscar Best Actor winner, Cillian Murphy. and he's angry at this interviewer who was calling him British.
Yes, exactly. So Cillian Murphy firmly corrected an interviewer who called him a British actor. Now, here's the thing. The person involved here is a European, which is to say continental European. He's some kind of French or something. So, of course...
Wait, I thought he was Israeli.
Oh, maybe he is, but they're Europeans. Come on. Anyway, so basically... like from his perspective, he doesn't care that this person's Irish, and you know what? I'm guaranteeing if like a French person meets an Irish person, they're going to say, "Oh, you're British." Indeed, as I firmly say, Ireland's only ally is what? Only Americans support Ireland, and that's not a good sign. Irish people.
What's his name? Joe Biden likes Ireland.
Yeah, exactly.
He doesn't like us, but he likes Ireland.
And Americans are well known for being the most annoying people. As you can see there, they're kind of, like essentially the only people who actually like Ireland are like, oh yeah, I really value. Like imagine like your typical Bostonian, like you car pack, I like Ireland, blah, blah, blah. Like is that really who? And well, this is the main point. Reminder: America only supports fake countries.
That is true. Yeah. Okay.
So,
wow. This is like the one person who hates
just...
Ireland who hates Israel as well.
that's just demonetized.
And then finally, well, I think this is kind of the penultimate point. This is my main point. They're hypocrites. See, they're angry about having no potatoes.
Oh,
the potatoes don't even come from Ireland. Like, how are they gonna like do this whole thing about? Oh, we've got to be independent from the UK. In conclusion, I think we should bring back the British Empire and we should put him in charge. I'm actually shocked at how well timed that went.
That was great. Well, so
that's really good timing. That. Yeah.
There we go. There's Michael's presentation. I hope everyone enjoyed watching that. Now, of course, it's time to rate the topic. So, Michael, why don't you go first?
Yeah, I think it was pretty funny.
Well, give me a rating.
I like how topical it was. So for that reason, I'm going to give it an 8. Okay. I don't think it was as funny as Dylan's, but I'm still going to give it an 8.
Yeah, no, I like the creativity of it. I think there is effort there, so we have to acknowledge that. So it's going to be an 8 from me.
To be sure, 8's all around. Cheers, Michael, for giving us that.
Three fat ladies.
That gives Michael a score of 24. So Dylan is still in the lead. This could be Dylan's first win of the year.
Is it each round or is it the whole thing?
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
I'm nervous.
See, I was kind of enjoying the novelty of Dylan not winning a single thing. So whatever topic Luke's going to give, I'm just going to have to give it a 10.
You can still continue that.
To give you a 0, Luke. Who knows?
You can continue that tradition. Right. So my topic this week, right, it's a very high concept topic. Okay. And it's what I like to call, I don't know, it's like you're going to have to use your geography skills and your ability to do accents, okay?
Okay, this is good. I can do this.
Yeah, so, right.
Ooh, this is I'm worried. This sounds fun. I'm worried about
as long as they're all from Africa, I can just do the same accent.
Okay, so, right, we have to, right, so one of you is going to read clues, basically. Or not read clues. Give clues to the other person, and the other person is going to have to guess a country. Okay.
I like this.
Right. Okay. Right. Let's say the country you want to guess is England. That's the correct answer. England. Right.
Yes.
You will have to do an impression of countries.
Yeah, got you.
Countries that are either side of England. And,
I see.
And the person then guessing will be like, okay, so he's given a clue that indicates one of the countries is Scotland, the other country is France. What's in between Scotland and France? It's England, okay?
Okay, yeah, so we don't have to worry about direct land borders. This is useful information.
So you give clues relating to two countries. You've got to pinpoint a country between those countries. Okay.
Yeah. So it's cool. It's between in between the two countries.
Okay,
so so this is the.
I'm going to pretend it's taking the form of a gangbang, like a spit roast.
Can I get a map up, or is that cheating?
No.
Well, it's not really in the spirit of the game, really, because it relies on your geography. But yeah,
which is awful, but never mind.
So one of the clues you'll give to the person, it's you two playing, of course. So Dylan, one of the clues you'll give to Michael and vice versa is just a name of a country. So you can say, one of the clues is Scotland. The other clue is I'm going to send you a quote, a line, and you then that person have to basically do an impression, do an accent, okay, of where you think that country is, okay. Of what type of person or what nationality would say this line. You got that?
So it's not going to be related to the first country, it's going to be related to a different one.
Yeah. So what nationality would say that line? Okay.
Okay. This makes a lot of sense.
Okay, and so no. Before you do that, tell Michael. So you think, right? That is the country for Michael to guess. Okay. So you have to think what country the quote could be from, and then you have to pick another country first and tell Michael.
So am I giving you a name of a country that's on the other side to where I think this clue is?
Yes.
Okay.
Mongolia.
Okay, right, and now you read the quote in the accent you think this nationality is from.
Oh boy, that Rugal is so hot. I'd love to see her with an octopus.
Okay. So now, having said that, there's more than one country between those two countries. But I'm gonna guess.
Tell me what you think the countries are, Michael.
So one country is Japan, the other country is Mongolia,
Yes.
obviously, because Mongolia was said. So between Japan and Mongolia, there is in fact South Korea, North Korea, and China. But I'm gonna guess probably you went for a big country and guessed China.
That is correct, Michael. Okay. Michael got it right. Well done.
Okay, now it's my turn. Shall I load up Facebook?
What did you say, Dylan?
Quite a good game, this.
Okay.
So you say
Malaysia, and crikey, mate, I'd love to suck on your didgeridoo.
So that's obviously Australia. So you've got Malaysia and Australia.
What's in between Malaysia and Australia, Dylan? What country?
Well, I suppose Malaysia's all the way. Malaysia's in Asia. Malaysia, Asia. So, you've got quite a few places there. It could. I mean, I was thinking New Zealand, but I think New Zealand's too far the other side, so it can't be that. Maybe it's one of the. This is. Yeah. I mean, I don't think it's going to be China again, but I think China is a viable.
See, it's testing your geography here. This is.
So I think.
I'm going to go for the Philippines.
Wrong.
What's the correct answer, Michael?
It's Indonesia.
Indonesia.
It's close with that. I think
you were close.
Philippines is nearly Indonesia.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it should be. That's going to be my next presentation. It's not going to be as politically charged, but.
Okay, so next up is Dylan, who will be providing the clues. So, what country could that quote be from?
I don't know actually. I don't know what. I don't know.
I was going to say you can't give a clue of a country that borders that country. You understand?
Oh, okay. So I was going to give a bordering country as my clue. No. So I'm not allowed to do that.
Correct.
Okay. Right then. I think we'll have to go for. So should I try and make my two countries equidistant?
Yes, that's the point. Yes.
I'm going to try and go quite far away. I go for the North Pole.
That's not a country.
That's not a country.
You're going to get an actual country.
Well, we'll go Greenland then.
Okay, Greenland, which is part of Denmark, but that's fine.
Yeah. I will go for what? World War 10. I'm Rory, but you're far too old for me.
Is that 14?
Dylan, he's never going to get this. This is just the most awful set of clues.
14, I'm sorry, but you're far too old.
I tried to make them very too...
So what nationality do you think...
I tried to make them
so the answer was, just to clarify, this clue was, 14, you're far too old for me now. What? That could be the Vatican City.
What accent did he say?
Is the accent correct? Because the accent's Japanese.
It's up to your interpretation. You got to.
That's what it was.
Yeah. See, I'm not sure whether or not.
Can I start again?
No. You've given the clue.
So Luke, can I just clarify? Would you prefer for me to go based on my interpretation of what the clue was probably with reference to?
You can do what you like.
Okay, yeah. So I'm thinking probably the clue wouldn't be like Japan again, because that would be weird. So it could be the Middle East. It could be Israel, because word on the street is they are all pedos. Or it could be Vatican City. Either way, we're all ending up around the Mediterranean. So I suppose the question is Dylan saying Greenland of any use whatsoever? I'm gonna say Germany.
Oh, he was close. The correct answer.
That's actually really close. Well, I mean, to be fair, the country was owned by Germany in 1939. So
France, Austria,
or invaded by Germany. It started a war when they took over.
Yeah,
it's Poland.
Poland is correct. Yeah. So the thing is, you went for Greenland and Japan.
Well, I thought Greenland and Japan are quite similar distance to Poland.
How was he going to get Dylan?
I was trying to picture it.
How was he going to get Poland from that?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Well, it's your game, League. I don't.
You could have gone for I was thinking. You could have gone for
Well, I was originally going to go Russia and Finland, but I didn't think that. Again, you said it wasn't allowed to have them bordering each other.
Poland isn't in between Russia and Finland.
It's Russia and Finland are next to each other, so there's nothing between them. Right, send me my
Russia's
question.
so big that it's like, it's like, well, it's technically borders Russia because Kaliningrad, so you know.
Yeah, but
there's that.
still, like,
So
it's still not in Poland. It's still not in between Kaliningrad and Finland.
I need to
Right.
get a map up. I'm sorry, I know I'm not allowed maps, but I think I should just be allowed a map. Just
this
you
is-
know,
Anyway,
This is
bit
right.
of scaffolding.
Okay, so Michael is doing the clues for Dylan next.
oh, okay. So I'm just trying to think. Somalia.
No, that borders.
That does border. Okay,
Yeah.
this is useful information.
Oh, that's a
Okay.
clue. That's a clue.
Don't
that.
look at.
So
So
in that
don't
case,
look at the
in
map.
that case, I'm gonna go for
Right, I've
I'm
hit
gonna
my
go
map.
for Eritrea.
Eritrea.
That's fine.
What's the clue? The quote clue.
And oh no, this is not good. It appears that I have the AIDS.
I'm gonna assume that's like Nigeria or something. So you've got Nigeria and Eritrea. So what's, you know, as I say, it's gonna be difficult to do that. You said it borders Somalia. I think Somalia is kind of like by. I promise I'm not looking at my map in case I am right
Yeah.
in saying this. But I think assuming it's got a coastline obviously. 'Cause
You
of
almost said
pirates and
Salamia.
It's got a coastline because of pirates and that. You know, Arg, we come from Somalia and be hearties.
Good
you know.
thinking, Dylan.
So I mean, I was thinking Kenya, but Kenya's I think away over like the other side of Africa, so it can't be that. Nigeria, I think, is kind of like in the middle, and
This is great.
Eritrea, I think, is kind of close to it
Yeah.
as well. So maybe like say, oh no, Egypt. Yeah, let's say Egypt. I think Egypt's around about the two.
That was like the worst geography I've ever heard.
Yeah. So the answer was Ethiopia.
I nearly said that. Oh, no.
My question. So my assumption was that it was Kenya. That was the. Yeah. What was the quote supposed
Well,
to be?
no,
What
that's the
country
thing. The quote is just down to your interpretation. You know.
Okay, I see. That makes sense. Okay, yeah.
So where you know, there's no right answer. Where do you think someone would say, "Oh no, this is not good. It appears I have the AIDS." I mean, again,
Yes,
you could
okay,
have gone
I
for like
see.
Botswana.
United Kingdom.
Yeah, United Kingdom. A UK guy could say that. You know.
Okay, I understand. Yeah. Okay, this makes sense. Okay, I'm with you now. Okay, 100% got you.
Okay.
All right.
Right. So next.
Was the last one supposed to be Vatican City though?
No, I was thinking
Yeah.
honestly, France.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I was wondering.
Wait,
that,
you're
like, the whole
14.
paedophile thing.
You're too old for me. And then
Yeah.
you could go like Russia, and it's like, oh, what's in between France and Russia? Poland.
Well, I was thinking Russia.
Well, because I was
thinking
thinking, am I not right in saying that Roman Polanski is Polish, but he lives in France?
Yeah, the French accept it. Yeah. Okay, Dylan. There. So I've sent you Michael's quote and the country he has to guess. Obviously.
Can I look at a map to help me with pinpoint the places?
If you want to
please?
be a coward.
Fine. I guess go ahead. Be quick though.
Let me just think. So I'm there. Okay.
Okay. Give.
Where is this country? You know, where is this country? I can't find it.
This.
Oh, it must be over here somewhere. Oh, it's no, I still can't find it.
Dylan, can you give clue? Give clue one. Come on.
Oh, I found it.
Okay.
Okay. So we've got. I'm gonna say. So I'm gonna make this quite precise. So I'm gonna say, Libya. Hang on. What's the quote? Please, sir, I demand you get out of my shop.
Okay, so you're saying you're making this precise. Those two countries aren't close, but. So, okay, so now I just have to think, okay, so. Like, what would be roughly between them would be Iraq.
That's your guess, Michael.
Yeah, I'll say Iraq.
Is he right, Dylan?
He's not right, I'm afraid.
What?
Okay, how far off
It's
is he?
coming home. It's coming home.
Qatar.
It's coming.
Qatar. Yeah. Michael, your clue
Yes,
or your
right.
clues
I'm gonna get rid of
for Dylan.
getting rid of my map.
Okay,
Got my map in front of
so
me.
Morocco.
Okay.
Okay.
You should pay attention to our war since we're white.
So that would be Ukraine. Now I'm thinking because Morocco, back in the 80s, Morocco did take part in the Eurovision because although they're in Africa, they're quite north of Africa. So I'm assuming it's somewhere in Europe is where it's going to end up being. Yeah, I'd probably Ukraine there, Morocco there. Yeah, I'd say let's go for Germany.
Okay, well, it was Italy, so you were right in terms of longitude.
It was
Yeah, you got to think about North and South, Dylan, as well. You know?
Yeah, because I was thinking of going for Portugal because I was like,
Yeah,
and I was
yeah.
like, no, because I'm actually going to look.
You want it to be precise.
Yeah.
The thing is, if you said Portugal, I definitely would have said Italy. So that's on
I
you.
see.
That.
Blame the whatever I am.
Your next clues for Michael here.
Okay. Oh. I was gonna say. I thought that said something. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely the country that I'm supposed to get from that.
Okay.
That quote. So, Israel.
Whoa! That's not a country, Dylan. That's not allowed.
Yeah.
Sorry, Palestine.
That's clue 1. Palestine.
Okay.
And the second. Right. Oh boy, that bat looks tasty. More tasty than my rota at least, who I killed.
Okay, so that's obviously China and
Is it?
Palestine. Well, it's got to be China because that's the only place that eats bats. So between
And
China,
the only place that starts global outbreaks.
the place between China and Palestine. I mean, funnily enough, I feel like if you drew a line from China to Palestine, you would still be in China. But logically, it's either going to be Iran or India. But we've already had India, so I'm going to go for Iran.
Dylan, go on, tell him.
Correct.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Correct answer.
Michael
well done.
gets a point. Well done, Michael. Congrats.
I'm on the board. Scores on the board.
Well, you have 2 points.
Oh, he's got 2 points because he got
yeah.
the other one. And how many points have I got?
0 out of 3. Okay, right. Michael, here you go. This is your clues for Dylan.
Iceland.
Okay.
And what is making you laugh about my nose?
I think that should be a different. I think that should be in a different voice.
Oh, you don't remember
You
that
see
then? You don't remember?
You see,
Yeah.
I don't know. I was thinking that would be. I get well, but I suppose Israel's not.
It's
racist,
up to
but I suppose where.
interpretation, Dylan. You know, at the end of the day.
But then again, because he's gone for that, then he's going for Nigeria again.
So what country
And then
is
Iceland.
in between Iceland and, as you say, Nigeria?
So I'm just gonna keep going for Germany until Germany is the correct answer.
It's Spain.
Ah!
Dylan is 0 for 4 here. Maybe just don't keep going. Germany.
But I was thinking that was more of a what's so funny about my nose?
Yeah. What is making you laugh? You know what? The funny thing is, actually, if it had been that, then Germany would almost be exactly between Iceland and Israel.
Oh, that's fun.
But then it's because you come up with the other country. That's
Yeah,
difficult.
right.
Okay.
So now Dylan is doing the clues for Michael.
It's funny because I don't know what this quote would come from.
Oh, don't you?
I don't think I do.
Okay, well, it's up to your interpretation.
Oh no, I do know what it's from. Okay, so let's see. So let's try and draw a diagonal
Okay.
line.
No, right. You can't do. Come on, Dylan. Right, come on.
I'm actually gonna say Germany as my bordering my other one.
That's your clue 1. Yeah.
When I'm not working in Hollywood, my favorite thing to do is to kill children.
Okay. So it's between Germany and Israel. So I feel like it could be possibly the country where Dylan's love of his life is from. I'm going to go for. I mean, it could be there's some obscure Balkan countries. It could be, but I'm going to go for Greece.
Greece is correct. Well done.
Well done.
Yeah, Michael, 3 out of 5.
I love how Michael's really good at this game. Having said that, because I've used the map to help, there is that.
Okay,
I suppose
your final chance.
Instead of me giving my obscure sort of like, I'm gonna say, yeah.
Yeah, I like how you didn't know where that quote was from. Okay.
I was thinking America because Hollywood, but then I was thinking America's not really close to anywhere, so
You could have said
really work.
you could have said American because it was Greece. Then you could have gone for like South Korea or something.
Also, side note, Dylan,
America again.
I like how you said you're using the map to help, I guess implying that that's meaning that you're more help to me. But meanwhile, I'm 99% sure without even using a map, almost every single case, the 2 answers I've provided have been, like, the correct answer's been exactly in the middle.
Yeah. Right, let's see if you can do it again, Michael. Here we go.
Okay. Well, that's interesting, but I'm going to go for my own interpretation of this.
Okay.
I sort of like... Okay. So, I'm going to say Paraguay.
Okay.
And...
That's in South America.
Yeah. I'm so lazy and ugly, but since I'm so poor, I guess I'll have to stop molesting kids and get a job.
So you got Paraguay there in South America. I'm going to go for that's been America. I
like how that's how you interpreted that quote, Michael.
I'm not sure. Like, I'm actually trying to think about exactly who it could be around that area.
Now, also as well, because that sounded like Southern America, does that push it down a little bit as well, or are we just using that to generalize the whole of America? Because that's the other thing as well. That could ask. I could have. I reckon it's probably like a Caribbean country. So I'm thinking somewhere like Jamaica. Yeah, I'll go with that.
Is he right, Michael?
You know what, Dylan? You should have trusted your instinct that my use specifically of a southern accent was pushing it down, because the actual answer was Colombia.
Ah,
Colombia. Yeah, I like how you went for Paraguay.
Then maybe you should have gone for like
Argentina. So, just
what was the intended answer though?
There is no intention. It's all down to interpretation.
Something's up here. There's some kind of thing we don't know about.
So the whole "oh boy, that bat looks tasty," I could have said that.
You could have said, "Oh boy, that bat looks very, very tasty." Good golly gosh, I would like some bat in my Rogan Josh.
If you think an Indian would say that, then do it in an Indian accent. But yeah,
maybe it's probably our Indian people that have said that in the past. So I suppose there's that.
Okay, well that's the end of the.
I don't get a chance to guess again. Oh no, I just guessed.
Yeah. So Michael went 3 for 5, Dylan went 0 for 5. But I like you're asking for more, Dylan. I like that. Maybe that'll return one day. Now you
I did. I do know some stuff about Paraguay. I think the capital's like Reunion or something.
It's Ascension, but good job. Right. Anyway, let's.
I was close.
Let's rate the topic, Michael. You go first.
Reunion's an island that's owned by France.
This has not been a good topic for you, Dylan.
Okay, so basically, it was a fun concept. I feel like I'll probably rate it higher the next time it comes around, because while this wasn't your fault, I do think the fact that it took a while to explain it, I think I'm going to give it a 7, but with a caveat that I think probably next time it comes around, enjoy it more because of, the fact will be established.
Well, I'm going to continue my trend of giving stuff an 8, so it's an 8 for me, Dylan.
I actually do have 8 written on my hand. Like, I don't like games that make me look stupid, but and I thought the rules were quite confusing. But I think it's got legs. It's got legs, and I think it has got the potential to be something like it could be like the new ITV1 game show.
Racist accent game.
Very appropriate.
Yeah.
Dave from Millwall would like that.
Right. Okay. So now, well, we're done with the first slate of topics. So. Basically, Dylan won, of course. He got 26, higher than my and Michael's score, so that's Dylan's first one of the season. So,
it feels so good, off the marks. That's it.
So, let's now go to Michael's. Let's go to topics number 2, and they better be worse than the first topics. They better be worse or consequences. So, you're not going to have as long. This time you're only gonna you're only gonna have 6 minutes. That's what we're gonna cut it down.
Oh really? This is a new rule. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah,
it should make it easier for it to be worse.
Yeah. Okay. So Dylan, you went first last time. You go first this time. Go on. What's your worst topic?
I'm gonna tell you about there's a kid at the youth centre who he's a bit racist, and he blames his racism on the fact that he's also severely
ugly,
autistic.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah. So, he says like, I want to make games about 9/11.
He says well, just because I'm autistic, I can't stop looking at the statistics.
Yeah.
It's just
those damn FBI crime statistics.
Look, I've been crunching the numbers, and simply the fact of the matter is they couldn't have cremated. I've counted the number of ovens they have at the camps, and they just couldn't have cremated.
Oh, I thought you were referring to the FBI.
I was also thinking about. I was imagining he was, a non-discriminating racist.
Okay.
He's firing on all cylinders.
Okay, go on, Dylan.
He says he wants to make a game out 9/11. I was like, you can't. I'm just a janitor. I was like, you can't say that. But then thankfully he clarified he was talking about the Porsche 911. I was like, oh, okay, that's all right then. Or
that's a good line actually.
He's writing like stuff. He's writing like things like offensive words beginning with N. But then he just sorry, I was just writing countries in Africa. It's like, oh, okay, that
that's
that clarifies it. And then we've also got some Ukrainian refugees at the youth centre.
This youth centre is a hell of a place, I swear.
I really want to know what the funny thing is, because this has got to be right up there with that train woman.
He told them to go back to their own country, and he hopes it got bombed.
Okay, and thus far, Dylan, he's had ways of getting around this. So
before and the kid then just got up and just punched him in the face.
Okay,
and then
that's typical Ukrainian aggression.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they made it Russia for a reason. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the Ukrainian kid didn't get any trouble. Like we spoke to him, and then there's this other kid that gets in trouble.
Sorry,
for
Dylan.
it.
Why are you, as a janitor, speaking to kids? You know.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like the first thing. Don't get involved. You know,
but I guess you're on the scene. You know, you want to be helpful.
Yeah.
It's like we're there to, it's like in the Christmas Carol where they kind of like visit the they're just there to observe. They're not allowed to interfere in what happened.
You're just jeering them on.
You're just there to watch. You're not there to engage. That serves me right. But yeah, anyway. So speaking of this Ukrainian, he the other day actually I had to call the police the other day because he witnessed a crime. He witnessed someone stealing from a shop, and
what a snitch!
Exactly.
I bet it was like some single mother trying to steal like essentials for a baby. I was like, looks like communism. This is why we fight against Russia. My hero Zelensky said that Western capitalism is good and babies must starve if they don't have money. It's typical Ukrainian. Just a cop for capitalism.
That's quite, I think the guy was on drugs, but yeah, it's he'd stolen from a pharmacy. Maybe he's trying to feed his family, but we tried to put a stop to it.
Meanwhile, I was watching a documentary about the Great Wall of China because it was the only thing on, and I was learning about how they used to use sticky rice. Like that's nice Chinese. It said like the Chinese discovered a secret for mortar that would stand the test of time. The secret, sticky rice. I think this is like the secret you might find at your local takeaway. But it was like one of those like weird documentaries that was on at like 3 a.m. That's like barely actually like they don't even have a presenter.
What sort of channel is that on?
I think it was Channel 5.
You won't get to answer because now the time is up. So I don't know really what that topic was, but let us rate it. So Michael, you go first.
Okay, I think it was pretty fun, but the good news is I don't feel like I need to give Dylan. I don't feel like Dylan's gonna fail the task of having a second topic be worse. It was funny, but I'm only gonna give it a 7.
Only a 7. Jesus.
I could give it an 8 to be honest because I did laugh a lot.
Okay. Right.
I suppose it was mostly Dylan laughing at his own jokes, which, anyone can do that.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to give this one like a 5. I think it was briefly entertaining, but not really.
What bits of it, just for future reference, what parts of it were entertaining?
What were the best bits?
Yeah,
the racism?
Well, the start, the racism, yeah. Right, so let's have your rating, Dylan.
I thought it was pretty great. So I think the only fair rating for a great topic like that is a 7.
Okay.
It's a Grevenly topic.
Okay. Right, so that gives Dylan a score of 19. Michael, you're up next.
We're back to normal.
Yeah.
My plan to ensure that I get a lower topic is to insult Dylan. No, not really. The last time we did topics, of course, I had a brilliant idea, which was I was like, hey, it's the 100th episode. We don't have very much time for topics, so we'll just do like silly little topics that are pretty small. And because it's it's 100th episode, we'll all give each other 10s, just in the spirit of good cheer. And
Dylan's getting the bags in.
Dylan made 2 mistakes. The first thing he did is he went against my lovely, adorable idea, and he was like, "Oh, I'm not doing this." But the second thing he did is the whole point of me saying this is I was like, "Well, we've hardly got any time, so we don't want to actually do good topics. So everyone should just get a guaranteed 10 without having to worry about the quality of the topic." And Dylan in that context, and this is what annoys me more. I'm, whatever Dylan gave me like a 6 or something, I'm fine with that. Here's what annoys me. He then with like 3 minutes on the clock for his topic is like, oh, let me tell you about how I uploaded porn to YouTube. And I've been thinking ever since then, like, Dylan, so the good news is, considering he only had like 3-4 minutes to talk about it last time, now we've got 6 minutes. We can give it the full 10 minutes it deserves as a topic.
Where did we get to last time?
So I want to, so basically...
No, the thing is, Michael, it's closer to your mic, by the way, Dylan.
Sorry.
The thing is, I think we covered it. Like, he uploaded porn, which he shouldn't have done. Then he got scammed.
No, but like, why? Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah,
I forgot about
as
that.
well.
Why? Why were you uploading porn to YouTube again? Did you say it was to avoid adverts?
Yeah. So essentially, it was. I didn't want to I didn't want to watch it on my computer. So it's quite nice to be able to watch it on your iPad, for instance. That's
so you can watch it in bed.
I think that's what an iPad's for. In the day. It's a bit comfier and that sort of thing. The other thing, chapters as well. You could put it in chapters. So if you want, there's a juicy bit, you could get it as chapters.
So you use the chapter function. That's pretty. Okay, I had another question, which is, so you had to download the videos first. So I guess did you not feel the sense of, I don't know, trepidation about? I feel like downloading something from these sites,
Well, I think the annoying thing for me was like trying to get it back. I didn't keep some of these things I downloaded, so I re-uploaded them. But it's quite nice. I quite like the porn videos where we get to speak to the actress at the end, and she's like, "Oh, I had such a good time. I enjoyed this bit the best." It's a nice calm down. You just kind of exactly. You've kind of finished, and you need something just to kind of calm you down a bit.
That would be where the chapters come into play. Like,
you watch. Just watch the ladies. So I was like, it was fun. I liked the bit where you choked me, and I did actually consent to that. And
yeah, I like the bit where I cried at the end. What about my dad? For a solid 10 minutes, while you spat on me. Yeah. See, actually, no, that leads to another thing, which is I feel like this requires a level of foresight and planning, which I don't usually associate with the consumption of, pornography. Like, are you
gonna watch this today?
You don't just go.
That's it.
Don't just go into Pornhub, Dylan, and type in big tits.
Yeah, see what fans.
But the other thing was as well, because I had quite a lot of videos on this, is I put them in a playlist and I could shuffle. So you get
this is ridiculous. Like, are you addicted or something? This is a level how are you as a normal man doing this?
I'm no longer convinced that you're not actually I don't know how often I see your right hand on screen. Are you right-handed or left-handed? It's
like Homer in that Simpsons where he's just got one hand. It's like it's just like hench, I don't know. I'm probably what is a normal amount? I'd say maybe 2 or 3 times a week.
Okay, that is a pretty normal amount, I suppose.
No, but that always means it's not. It means it's 6 times, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's it. You gotta add in the factor of shame.
If it's a boring weekend, sometimes the youth centre's closed, then maybe.
Thank God, if the youth centre's if the youth centre's open, that's
yeah. That's why you have it on YouTube, because the youth centre blocks the. That would be the worst.
They don't block. You know what? They don't block YouTube. Yeah, good point.
They don't block YouTube at the youth centre.
Well, I feel like at least my experience working at a youth centre, which I've never done, is that they don't block staff accounts, which I guess Dylan would. If they were being very generous, they would qualify him as staff.
All I'm saying is, no one go on the staff cupboard. In the janitor's cupboard.
Yeah. So would you say, I'm interested, this is an important question, and I don't want to probe too much because for my own personal reasons, so I can look at you the same way, but I just want to know, would you say that you feel you have to cover a broad base in terms of the content you're uploading, or do you feel that you have very specific tastes? Bell just went.
You'll never know.
Yeah, I know. Okay, damn it. It looks like I know what my topic's going to be for next week.
Right, let us now review the topic. Michael, or rate it. Give a rating, please.
I'm going to give myself an 8, even though that risks the possibility of actually scoring higher for my second topic. Okay. But I liked it, so I can't give it lower than an 8.
Yeah, no, I thought this was great, so I'm going to give it a 9.
Oh, no.
So, Dylan. If you give Michael an 8, then he gets a higher rating.
I was actually going to give it 8. It was
God.
my actual thinking. Because my reasoning is because I like being the centre of attention. So, there is that.
Well, Dylan, if you're going to give it an 8, you might as well give it a 9.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah,
Why not?
So Michael has scored more on his second topic than his first topic. Wow.
I got 26.
Yeah, he's got 20. He's got 26. Oh my god.
Oh no, what are the consequences?
Oh, one of the consequences.
I mean, I said I wanted someone to find out.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, honestly, like, I hadn't really thought of the consequences.
I think that all of your wins should be transferred to another part.
I was going to say, I thought you were going to say, like, I thought all of my winning points should be transferred to negative points.
The thing is, I was thinking both of your topic ratings should be, like, cut in half. Basically, was my thinking. But
I think the punishment should be something that doesn't have any effect on my pristine record. I think the punishment should be some kind of fun but challenging and humiliating ritual that I have to do at the beginning.
okay.
I think you should give yourself the week to really think through and come up with something good. Yeah,
I'll do that. Right. Okay. So onto my topic now. And basically, you know what? It's just a quick topic. Honestly, it's not going to take a lot of time because, naturally, that's the best thing. And you know what? It's actually going to take no time at all. Basically, Michael.
Good.
Oh no! It starts with Michael. This is going to be a disaster. It's going to be about something terrible I've done.
Yeah. No, you're right.
It's just gonna be a moaning about like not uploading your film reviews thing or something.
No, yeah, that's it. It's gonna be like, Michael, you didn't like. You know what? Actually, I don't think I did like the Select and Reflect video yet.
Oh, I've not done that yet. Oh, no, not Select and Reflect.
Oh, is it gonna be about? Oh, okay. Let's let him actually get his point off, because even though he said it's short,
them. As long as I just like our videos, that's fine.
So sorry, can talk about how Dylan's gay or something.
Okay, yeah. Actually, no. Can we talk about like?
I'm not gay.
Okay, right.
You know those that accuse each other, those that accuse people of being gay are often trying to cover up their own latent homosexuality.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Bullies rule.
Can we focus on the fact that like I listed, so like I feel like I'm the person who likes to post random shit in the group chat. So the question is, since our last recording, which one do you think is the best thing I posted of the last 3? Do you think it's the one where I roast Sydney Sweeney for being a gamer and suggest he's just trying to court male attention, even though there's nothing Sydney Sweeney has done that would suggest he's just trying to court male attention?
Yeah, you're being a real misogynist, Michael.
Or when I posted Penny Mordaunt holding a sign, here's my counterpoint. Or when I posted a sign saying with Penny Mordaunt saying pussy in bio. This contradicts the idea that I could possibly be a misogynist, because I then posted, I think possibly the greatest champion of women's rights to ever exist, saying, so J.K. Rowling got asked, my wife said there are no Jews at Hogwarts. I am a Jew, so I assume she said it to be the only magical one the family thought. To which J.K. Rowling, the absolute queen of representation, said, Anthony Goldstein, Ravenclaw.
Of course, of course he's in Ravenclaw as well.
I know, like everything about that is just.
It's in Ravenclaw.
Right, you know what?
Yeah.
Go on, Dylan.
I liked my, it didn't get included in the video. I liked the when we did the women thing with Team Dylan and Team Michael.
Yeah.
But I was really proud of my picture for Team Michael. Like, I feel like that.
You made her look blind, which is good.
I drew like white. I couldn't find her, so I just found this random kind of woman from the era. But I drew white circles in her eyes, so she looked like she was blind. Yeah. But I like how Dolly Parton's got her arms around the other women.
Oh yeah, that was a good job. Yeah, I'm impressed by that.
Yeah, that's some great work. I didn't notice that, Dylan. That's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Will say I think Team Dylan. Honestly, looking at them all together, like, yeah, it's no wonder that all of them got eliminated in the first round.
I mean,
except for Alex Starr.
Individually, they've all got their strengths, but as a team, they just crumble. It's like
there's no team chemistry.
I feel like Luke has the most Slavic-looking team. Like, there's strong Eastern European vibes. Like only one of them's explicitly Eastern European, but they've all got that look to them. Whereas my one's like the kind of MAGA country.
Oh yeah,
it's got like it's like an old-fashioned
blind woman.
And you actually the one that has a black woman too. Like you've actually got.
Yeah, I know, but like we said, yeah, we needed the black one, so I went for the lightest possible black woman I could find.
Yeah. Honestly, is that good enough for a topic? Just going through like our photos, because I have something that I want to send, but I don't want to send it yet.
I'm possibly thinking. I'm not sure. We did have a pretty fun time just then. I don't know. I might rate you. Yeah,
okay, right, fine.
Should we say that's your topic?
Yeah, because I want to save this photo for another time. Okay, we'll say that's my topic. Michael?
I think we had a really fun time.
You just said that,
so I'm going to give it a 10 out of... I'm joking. No, I will give it an 8.
Oh, that's quite high.
Which is stronger than I gave you last time.
Yeah, I know. I see what you're doing. I think it's only a 6. I don't know. 10, I just think 10. It's a 6. Dylan, what are you going to give me?
What is perfection? Sometimes it is, hard work. Sometimes it's...
Luke's the only time someone doesn't want to get a 10.
Fucking do that. Don't you give me a 10.
I want to give you a 10.
No, really, are you actually?
The thing is, because I'm
well, to be fair, you've got to bear in mind, we've already established that there were a lot of porn stars in that topic just there, and that is Dylan's favourite thing in the world.
I think because it's about effort, and I put a lot of effort into making the picture of Dolly Parton.
Not me though. I didn't do that. You don't have to.
But it's all part of what we bring together. It's all what we bring to the table.
We're kind of communists.
All right. Are you actually going to give me a 10, Dylan?
As a topic purist, it's difficult to justify a 10, but just for the lols, I sometimes think you've been silly with the ratings before.
Give him a 10.
You can have a 10. You can have a 10.
Right. So I have now scored 24, which is more than
more than your 23.
First topic. Great, wonderful stuff. Michael wins episode 102. By the way, you got the highest score. So I didn't even win this topic, and I got a higher. Great. That's wonderful. Right, so I'm going to have to do the forfeit along with Michael, so great. We'll decide what that is. Dylan is let off scot-free. Well done, Dylan. Congrats. Let's do the final thought now, Dylan, if you will.
Oh, shit. Okay, my final thought is going to be... well, actually, it's a true final thought, actually. This is so I was going to say in a group chat, but then I decided not to in case I'd upset people. But let's pretend I did say it for the sake of me.
Go on.
One of my colleagues is selling venison sausages, but I was just like, no, not for me, thanks. They're a bit too dear.
Great.
That's pretty good.
Right, Michael, final thought?
Yeah, I'm reading a book on anti-gravity. It's impossible to put down.
I like that. Anyway, my final thought is next week we will return to Super Seducer. Now,
yes, I was thinking we're overdue.
Michael's back. And that'll be in 1 week's time, so join us for that. So see you, goodbye, au revoir.
Au revoir.
Bye.